Raiders played a starring role in last Monday's State of Origin showdown. Camellites of Meninga, Stewart and Daly push the excitement button again. Or will a determined east side overcome a tiring Canberra outfit? And cement the place in the top five.
He sees the ball back is deep, gets the rolling down, now to Silver, 4 Manly players are chasing, Silver!
The Roosters, the Raiders, on 9 Wide World of Sports. The WACA lights up for the greatest game of all. Eastern Canberra on Friday Night Football.
1995, the Western Reds entered the Winfield Cup competition, showing just how far rugby league has evolved here in WA. Tonight, we make our annual pilgrimage once again to Perth and the WACA Ground for our live coverage of Friday night Winfield Cup football and the clash between the Canberra Raiders and the Eastern Suburbs Roosters. Two teams well in contention, but Ray Warren, with the rep season now upon us, it always takes its toll. Can you bring us up to date with the problems that Canberra faced in the last couple of days?
Yeah, well, the more recent of their problems was yesterday at training. Laurie Daly was kicking the football and he tore a thigh muscle. The doctor said, look, you can play, but if you do, you risk being out for quite a good period of time, and that could include a state of origin. So Daly's pulled out, Matthew Wood comes in, and of course Gary Belcher pulled out earlier. That injury apparently was much more serious than the general public was led to believe. There was a fear that he actually had cracked a vertebrae, but that's been cleared apparently as of today. So Boyle comes into the centres and Mullins goes back to full back. That's the situation.
Well, with their loss and the players backing up from Monday night, are you tipping an Eastern Suburbs win?
Yeah, I am, Pete, but it's hard to tip against Eastern Suburbs. Sure, Canberra's had some very good wins, but East have been the quiet achievers, the unsung heroes, and I think they'll get the money here tonight.
Well, Paul Borton is obviously still in mourning after Queensland's loss on Monday night. He hasn't made the trek across the Nullarbor, but tonight we're joined by one of the true legends of the game, a man well entrenched in rugby league in Perth, Lord Ted Goodwin. Ted, thanks for joining us. You've been over here a couple of years. Can you tell us what the feeling is of the everyday person walking down the street about the entry in '95?
Peter, the feeling's a buzz. It's a huge buzz over here. You know, like I say, there's an addiction to football over here. There is the Aussie rules, and we've got rugby league. People in the West love body contact sport. Now we're going to have a national rugby league side. The Western Reds is all a go, and it's a big buzz going on.
How important have these games annually been to that build-up?
Well, we've had 20,000 plus for the last two games. I say Parramatta have been here, Canberra have been here. The crowds love them. They know what rugby league's all about, and they'll be out in their force tonight to welcome Meninga and the Raiders back on the field.
Well, I'm sure all rugby league supporters wish the Reds well in '95, but first things first, tonight it's Canberra up against Eastern Suburbs. Canberra played here twice before and have a 100% record. They've won on both occasions. Eastern Suburbs, a win tonight will put them as outright leaders on the competition table. We'll now go to a break and be back with all the live action in tonight's coverage of Friday Night Football.